All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds, the creator of everything that exists and was not created, the essence of our being and the being of our essence, the one, the absolute, the initiator, the merciful. Today I want to talk about the summation of our collective insignificance, our nothingness from the coronavirus and universal perspective. We're currently experiencing a pandemic, and the coronavirus is doing a lot of damage. We pray a cure is found for this virus pretty soon. But I want to analyze what the coronavirus is in terms of size and what we are in terms of size to the universe. The coronavirus is about 100 nanometers in size. To put that in perspective, 10,000 of those can fit into a millimeter on your standard ruler. So they're about 1,000 nanometers that make a micrometer, and 1,000 micrometers make a millimeter, and about 10 millimeters make a centimeter. So the coronavirus can be seen with the naked eye. The standard microscope can only see about 400 nanometers with wavelengths of light. So to see the coronavirus, you need to expand it through technology with special tools like electron microscopes. There are about two types or two techniques scientists use nowadays, which is the scanning electron microscope or the transmission electron microscope, to study how the coronavirus hijacks host cells and spreads its RNA, the ribonucleic acid, and reproduces itself effectively. So it's pretty small. Something so small is doing damage to the human body and to the human race. Now, if you analyze that from a universal perspective, it makes you ponder on how we fit into the jigsaw from a cosmological angle. There are about 7.8 billion human beings on Earth currently, give or take. And within the planet Earth, we belong to a universal order of things, you know. The planet Earth belongs to the solar system. The solar system has other planets within it, like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. And planet Earth is actually pretty small compared to Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, for example. The Earth can fit into Saturn 764 times. Yes, you can get 764 Earths in Saturn, for example, and it's not the biggest. Jupiter's bigger than Saturn. So that's all within the solar system. About 1.3 million planet Earths can fit into the sun, and the solar system is 36 billion times bigger than planet Earth. So if we take it a step further, we end up with the Milky Way galaxy. The Milky Way galaxy contains about 200 billion stars, and 40 billion Earth-sized planets can fit into the Milky Way galaxy. And if we take it a step further, We have the local group of galaxies, like the Milky Way. There are about 54 or so discovered. And the three biggest ones are the Andromeda, the Milky Way galaxy, and the Triangulum. But it doesn't stop there. If we take it a step further, we get to the Virgo supercluster, which has about 100 galaxy groups and clusters. Then, if we take it a step further, we have the observable universe, which has about 10 million Virgo superclusters within it. A boundless universe. Though from an Islamic perspective, it's not boundless, it's as its confines, because everything was created. Even if you analyze the Big Bang, something initiated that. Allah, the creator of the world, of all the worlds and everything that exists, initiated that process. So it makes us pretty insignificant. We're like a tiny dot in the universal scheme of things, you know. So from the Earth to the solar system to the Milky Way galaxy to the local group to the Virgo supercluster to the observable universe to the unobservable universe, we're nothing. We were all once sperm. At some point, we went through that phase of development. We battled tens of millions of other sperms, and hey, we made it to planet Earth. And we developed into the stages of babies, toddlers, youth, adults. All of a sudden, we think we're the big deal. We're not. So whatever position or authority or power or knowledge we attain, we should actually humble ourselves to our Creator. Because at the end of the day, we're nothing. The Quran asks a fundamental question in chapter 52, verse 35, that were we created by nothing, or did we create ourselves? Obviously, we weren't created by nothing, and we didn't create ourselves. We're all part of creation, which is within a creation, which is within another creation, and the list goes on. Though scientists often say it goes on ad infinitum, but it doesn't. It gets to a point where you meet the Creator, where the Big Bang was initiated, so to speak. So from that perspective, it makes you understand how insignificant we really are and why we should humble ourselves. I hope and pray we find a cure to the coronavirus soon, but while we are waiting, we should ponder, reflect, and humble ourselves in totality to the Creator of everything that exists. Peace and blessings be unto you all.